The glow of a text message lit up my face in the darkened living room. "Running late, babe. Big client dinner. Don't wait up." It was from my wife. A familiar unease twisted in my gut. Her late-night dinners had been piling up lately. I told myself it was her ambitious streak, her drive to succeed. But a small voice inside me murmured something else. The next morning, the feeling lingered. She was already in the kitchen, dressed for work, a bright smile plastered across her face. When I asked about the dinner, her eyes flickered evasively. "Oh, it was fine. Just boring stuff, market projections, quarterly reports." I nodded, pretending to buy it, but the knot in my stomach only tightened. The red flags days blurred into weeks. More late nights, more vague explanations. Little changes crept in, a perfume I didn't recognize, her phone always locked and face down, her brushes past my attempts to reconnect. What once burned bright between us had withered down to sparks. Then came the night I broke. She said she was going to a networking event. I knew the restaurant. On a desperate impulse, I went. The place was all dim corners and hushed tones. I slipped inside, sat quietly at the back, watching. My heart raced like a frantic drum. And then there she was, laughing, a real, unrestrained laugh I hadn't heard in months. Seated across from her was a man, distinguished, older, her boss. The admiration she so often spoke of was now etched in her gaze as she leaned toward him. Their faces close, wine chilling between them, every gesture dripping with intimacy. Then it happened. He reached for her hand. She didn't pull away, their fingers laced beneath the tablecloth. My world froze, the breaking point. I wanted to storm across the room, to rip their little charade apart. But I stayed, transfixed, watching betrayal unfold in real time. When the meal ended, he whispered something in her ear, making her blush like a love-struck newlywed. Outside, he hailed a cab. Before they left, he pulled her close, a deep, lingering kiss sealing my worst fears. I stood frozen, lungs collapsing under despair. My wife was gone. At home, staring at the empty side of our couch, one thought clawed at me. Confront her or stay silent? For now, silence won. The gift and the email days later, I found a small wrapped gift tucked into her purse, a delicate silver locket. My stomach dropped. I knew it wasn't mine. Then the email came, anonymous. An attached photo, her and him, weeks earlier, holding hands across a candlelit table. This wasn't a recent slip. This had roots, and someone else knew. The betrayal was no longer mine alone. The rage hardened into something sharper. Resolve. I wouldn't confront her. Not yet. I'd confront him. The office confrontation. I tracked him down, his schedule, his office. On the chosen day, I entered his building with calculated calm, each step heavier than the last. My hands shook, but my will did not. I pushed his office door open, ready to unleash everything. But the scene stopped me cold. He was slumped over his desk, pale face vacant. Dead. Standing over him was a woman, smirking, holding a vial. On the desk lay my wife's silver locket, open beside a framed photo. "You're too late," the woman said coldly. "He got what he deserved." She looked unsettlingly like him. Sister? Wife? My stomach sank. The answer came fast and brutal. She was his wife, and the anonymous email sender. The twist, her husband hadn't just cheated with my wife. He had preyed on many women, abusing his power, wrapping them in illusions. My wife was one of them. The locket wasn't a sentimental gift. It was surveillance, a hidden camera. My wife hadn't betrayed me out of passion. She had been coerced, then allied with his wife to bring him down. The woman's words cracked the ground beneath me. He was a monster. Your wife helped me expose him. She was one of his victims, too. Victim, not betrayer. The truth, I staggered home, head spinning, desperate for answers. That night, for the first time, my wife confessed through tears. She told me everything. The manipulation, the pressure, the facade of an affair that was actually evidence-gathering. She had stayed silent to protect me from the danger of his wrath. The lies hurt, the secrecy burned. But beneath it all, I saw not treachery, only survival. The aftermath. Our marriage wasn't shattered by simple infidelity. It had been dragged through a dark game of power, revenge, and survival. The trust was gone, the road forward uncertain, but in the ashes, something fragile stirred. Not the end, not yet, but the terrifying beginning of a new chapter. One built not on blind love, but on raw honesty, painful forgiveness, and the long fight to rebuild.